Beneath the majestic icebergs of the southern oceans lives an amazing diversity of marine life. The Census of Antarctic Marine Life has spent 5 years cataloguing these unique life forms, which are adapted to live in some of the coldest waters on our planet. Which species are the most vulnerable to warming of the Southern Ocean? Will melting ice shelves disturb the ecosystems on the sea floor? Will ocean acidification reduce carbon drawdown by microscopic organisms in the Southern Ocean? These questions are being answered by the Census of Antarctic Marine Life, one of the leading projects of the International Polar Year 2007-2008. The census coordinated 18 voyages in the biggest ever survey of Antarctic marine life. The national Antarctic research programs of participating countries made a huge investment in ship time because of the urgent need to document the effect of climate change on life in the waters around Antarctica. Media coverage of the voyages has alerted policymakers and the wider public to issues in the Southern Ocean, which may affect all the oceans on our planet. At the end of the census in 2010, a network of 300 biologists in 30 countries will continue this research in the ocean of ice. Student participants from high schools and universities are active in continuing this research. The Scientific Committee on Antarctic Research will coordinate the work, including ongoing programs such as the Southern Ocean Observing System, a network of sensors and facilities to record, store, and interpret large volumes of physical and biological data in real time. The diversity of species found by the survey has exceeded our expectations and overturned the idea that biodiversity decreases from the tropics to the poles. Hundreds of species new to science have been discovered. Processing the massive number of specimens will continue for decades. Our register of Antarctic marine species, increasing daily, now has 16,500 species, spanning 17 phyla from microbes to whales. This wealth of information will inform the future conservation of biodiversity in Antarctica. The species have been accurately described, photographed, and identified in field guides to all the major taxonomic groups. The Census of Antarctic Marine Life is contributing species pages to the online Encyclopedia of Life, a revolutionary resource that will catalogue over 1 million species by 2015. In addition to classical taxonomy, a modern library of barcodes uniquely identifies 1,500 species based on 11,000 DNA sequences. Many species are endemic to Antarctica. Cryptic or look-alike species abound, indicating hotspots of speciation such as the South Shetland Islands. The Census of Marine Life has catalogued organisms from both the northern and southern ice oceans, permitting the first ever comprehensive comparison of species shared by Antarctic and Arctic regions. About 300 species are apparently common to both regions, a result that is now being checked against their DNA sequences. Forming the Antarctic portal of the Ocean Biodiversity Information System, our data include 1.1 million points from 145 datasets. The census has sampled animals in the water and on the seafloor all around Antarctica, using uniform methods with nets, grabs, animal-borne sensors, and imaging devices. In addition to the recent voyages, we have recovered historical records going back to 1781. Antarctica's glacial cycles over a period of 35 million years provide a natural laboratory for exploring the processes of evolution and past dispersal patterns. For example, during periods of glacial minima, octopus repeatedly colonized the ocean basins of Antarctica, riding the thermohaline circulation. This was revealed by the Census of Antarctic Marine Life in a molecular study of 8 species of octopus. The effects of climate change are already showing at the collapsed Larsen ice shelves on the Antarctic Peninsula, where the fastest rate of warming on the planet has been recorded. The Census of Antarctic Marine Life's research found that in the absence of ice cover, deep water sponges rapidly colonized the seafloor, where light penetrated for the first time. Whales and seals foraged nearby, moving into the newly productive shelf waters. In early 2010, a massive ice tongue of around 800 gigatons broke away from the Mertz Glacier in eastern Antarctica. Census of Antarctic Marine Life voyages repeatedly sampled the area before the event and will follow the changes in 2011. This area supplies up to 25% of the cold, salty, oxygen-rich bottom water that refreshes all the great ocean basins of the world. Researchers are currently assessing the potential impact on the ocean circulation and marine life. The discoveries of the Census of Antarctic Marine Life have been published in over 1,000 scientific papers, books, taxonomic monographs, and popular articles. Antarctica provides an opportunity to assess the early stages of climate change on ecosystems, away from the sources of human input. The Census of Antarctic Marine Life has demonstrated that life in the coldest marine ecosystem on our planet is rich, unique, and worthy of high priority study. We have taken a significant step towards a complete documentation of its biodiversity and a comprehensive understanding of its sculpting forces. The Census of Antarctic Marine Life has established the first robust benchmark of marine life in the Southern Ocean, against which future change may be measured.